Common use case that a lot of people have is the ability to use different gateways for different invoices or client groups. In today's video, I'm going to step through an example of how to get this configured within Invoice Ninja. So let's run through the business problem. The business problem might be that you have two different groups of clients that for whatever reason you need to bill out of different gateways. And that could be for perhaps a better merchant fee, or it could be a client location issue where perhaps you want all clients in America to be billed with Stripe and perhaps all clients somewhere else to be billed with PayPal. So let's go through an example, and the example will be the same for all scenarios, and it's creating two gateways within two separate groups and then assigning those groups to the client. So let's go through, and the first thing we're going to do is duplicate these gateways. So in my settings, I'm going to navigate to my payment settings, and I've got my first Stripe account here. So let's edit this. And the first thing we'll do is we'll just change the label here. And for example, we're going to make this Stripe ACH. So this Stripe gateway is only going to be able to process bank transfers. And then let's click save. Now what we'll do is we'll create a second Stripe gateway, credit cards. And we'll go through, and the name for this will be Stripe Credit Cards. And you can see here we've got Stripe credit cards enabled and nothing else. So the end result here should be two gateways that are separate. Let's pop this one to test mode as well. Good. So now we want to create two groups, and the groups is a way to silo those payment gateways, and then we'll be able to assign the groups to clients. So within our group settings, let's create a group, and we're going to call it the ACH group. And we'll click save. Now let's configure the settings. We'll head down to payment settings, and you can see we've got the two gateways here. And we'll just want to remove the credit card gateway so that the only gateway that remains in the ACH group is the Stripe ACH payment. And then let's click save. Now let's create a second group, and we'll call it the credit card group. And click save. Now we'll go in and configure the settings, and we'll remove the ACH one and click save. So now we have two groups, and within each group there is a single gateway. All that's left to do now is assigning the groups to the clients that you wish to bill through each of those gateways. So just head into a client, click edit, and then assign them to whichever group it is that you want them to be applied to, and click save. So now this client will only be processed through that payment gateway. They won't see any other options. They'll only have the options that are available within that particular configuration. Okay, let's prove now that what we've done works. First, we'll test the credit card. Let's quickly create an invoice for this client. And let's head to the client portal. So all we should see here now is a credit card form. And then, okay, let's prove now that what we've done works. First, we'll test the credit card. Let's quickly create an invoice for this client. And let's head to the client portal. So all we should see here now is a credit card form. And there we go. No other options appear. The only option that the client has is a credit card. Let's test our ACH group. Is our ACH client. Let's navigate into one of their invoices. Now we can see Bank transfer is the only option that appears. We now go through and we'll see Stripe's ACH payment. Even in their payment method section, only the bank account will appear. So you can see the two groups are completely siloed. The clients can only see the gateways that we've provided them.